Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Richie Scott. We're back with another video. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. If you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell button because you don't want to miss a single drop of the news that we got going on right here on this channel. Now, we're going to be talking about Basketball Wives because guess what? I just watched the episode. And even though you guys may think that I'm wearing the same thing from yesterday is actually today because I just watched the episode literally about 1 hour ago. And I was like, let me film this video because I'm going to be in the air by the time I normally post because I want you guys to have uninterrupted content right here on this channel. Boom. So your boy is up late at 11 p.m. working overtime for you, okay? So first things first, let me get y'all the news on Basketball Wives before I dive into this episode, okay? So your girl EVELYN LOZADA has been doing the press rounds because that's what typically happens when they end the season. They usually send out a couple of people to do press, and it's usually going to be Miss EVELYN LOZADA because she is probably one of the franchise favorites. She does give us some information about how she started on Basketball Wives, and she was actually the first person cast, and then she recommended Jennifer and Susie, if you guys remember those two. When asked about her, about the ongoing beef between her and OG, she basically replied, "Who and the thirst is real." Okay, so there we have it with that. And she talked about Rob Kardashian. You guys will remember that she tweeted out something about him, and then he tweeted out something about her being wet or something. I don't know. I can't remember back in the day, and I will pull up the file, but I don't feel like it right now. Anyway, you guys will remember that this actually happened, but she was talking about him, and in the interview, it was asked, you know, what's up? What's up with y'all? She basically was like, I mean, you never know what could happen. So we still have no clue as to whether or not they're really dating, but I mean, I'll let you guys be the judge. I mean, listen, she might want to get up on some of that Kardashian coin or something like that, but quiet as kept, I don't really know what kind of coin Rob Kardashian got. I don't even know if he's still selling those socks. Did y'all know? I don't know. But y'all know that she is a good American ambassador, so she'll keep on making those coins some kind of way outside of Basketball Wives. But let's get into the episode, y'all, because this is crazy. This is probably the best episode of the season. Dare I say it, one of the best episodes of the entire franchise. Yes, I'm throwing the gauntlet down. I'm saying this was hands down one of the best episodes of the season. This was reminiscent of the infamous Porter Reed co-episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta when Nene and Claudia went head to head, because that was CECE and Evelyn tonight, okay? I don't know where the CeCe has been most of the season, but she came out to play. And to me, this was CeCe's episode. This was also her moment to shine. And just because of this episode, I kind of wish that I could see her at the reunion, and I wish that she was coming back for next season. But you never know, because she could be under contract. So we'll just have to wait and see. Listen, I don't know where this CeCe has been all season, but I believe she had some liquid courage in her that night. I definitely believe she was on one. I feel like she had downed them shots. And y'all know how it is when you done down some shots, and the next thing you know, somebody piss you off, and then you get to giving it to them. And she honestly, it was game, set, match with Jackie, CeCe, and OG taking on the rest of the ladies. I mean, it was almost as if the other side of the table just wasn't even ready. And kudos to you, Malaysia, for stirring this little old pot, okay? Listen, Malaysia has played an interesting intermediary role most of the season, aside from her issues with Jackie. But she was the last person I was expecting to bring up all the issues at the table, okay? So I was real happy for Malaysia. Thank you for stepping up to the plate. Thank you for showing up tonight. And thank you. We just want to say thank you for helping facilitate one of the best episodes in Basketball Wives history, okay? So let's get into it. We're just going to go ahead and call it. Jackie, CeCe, and OG won this round, okay? They won the entire night and pretty much doggone near the entire episode. CeCe was on 1,200, okay? Forget 1,200, CeCe was on 12,000, okay? She went ham on Evelyn, okay? So y'all know I already told y'all earlier today that CeCe and Christie ended up getting into it. And this is because Malaysia brought up the issues. Now, they get into it. CeCe reveals that Kristen called Shawnee a bitch. They went at that for a minute. Then the next thing you know, it was Evelyn and CeCe getting into it. And CeCe decides to get up on her seat. I was like, what? Who is this? I was like, who is this lady? Where's she been all this time? She been on here a season and 2 seasons at this point. And this is what we had needed to see, okay? This is where, listen, I'm so flabbergasted right now. CeCe just went ham. So there's that. She didn't cuss Evelyn out. She didn't cuss Kristen out. She stood up. I mean, she even got a rise out of Evelyn. She got Evelyn up out of her seat. Now this was one for the books, okay? This was Claudia Jordan against Nene Leakes. And I'm afraid this time, CeCe was Claudia because she snapped, okay? She snapped on Evelyn. Like, I was like, I have to name this episode Costa Rico because honestly, she read her for filth, okay? For filth. I mean, y'all know I like me some Evelyn, but CeCe definitely snatched her ever-loving wig straight off, okay? Snatched it off. But so the next thing I know, and let me, while I'm talking about that, Evelyn, see, this is what happens when you lose in the round. Some people have a tendency to dig low. That whole incident about her talking about Byron cheating on her, that was the low, okay? That's where you know you ain't got no more punches left, so you need to pick up some mud or some dirt, and that's what that comment was. It was mud and dirty. That's bottom line, basically what it was. So she was dead wrong for bringing it up, and I was so glad for Kristen and for Malaysia for actually sticking up for their uncle or father-in-law or whoever he is to the people. Okay, y'all notice these clothes in the background because I'm in the middle of packing for my trip to LA. I'm all over the place today, but I'm still giving it to y'all like y'all need it. Okay. Jackie and Phoebe go back at it. Now, this is the most hilarious beef of the season, okay? Jackie handing Phoebe this $20 bill, telling her to go get some Molly or whatever else she's smoking was insane to me. And the fact that Phoebe took the $20 bill, I would have took it too, okay? I would have took that money too. I would have stuck it up right. $20 up in here, y'all. $20 up in here, okay? So, listen, they was going at it. I mean, basically, Jackie, CeCe, and OG, they took it. They took it home. Now, round 3 is about to be at this pool party. So Shawnee and Evelyn go look at some property or something like that. I tuned out on this scene because I was eating my dinner. And to be very honest with you, I don't really know what was being said because I didn't really see anything outside of a farm or something like that. And they was talking about horses. So y'all forgive me for that one. But I can't really speak too much on it because I was bored. Now, round 3 at the pool party. Now, I'm going to call them the B team, CeCe, OG, and Jackie. And I'm going to call the other girls the A team. Now, the B team is reveling in their victory from the night before. A team is licking their wounds because they know they lost. But the A team is determined to get back. Oh, they're determined to not go down without a fight. So here we go for round 3. I'm gonna call this round 3 because the round that happened the night before was round 2. Everything else that happened in this season was round 1, okay? Follow my logic. Now, okay, I can't understand for the life of me why everybody has to be up in CeCe and Kristen's conversation. Like, these 2 grown women can't have a conversation by themselves. OG trying to be the bodyguard, Evelyn trying to get at CeCe, Malaysia steadily in the scene trying to break it up. I'm like, let these 2 ladies just have a conversation. And to be very honest with you, I don't even know what they, I'm about to fall. I don't even know what they need to conversate about. Can y'all help me understand? Somebody comment down below. Tell me what they fighting about, because I don't know. This is me waiting for you to tell me, because I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Okay, flashback. Anyway, now, yet again, CeCe is like, I'm not gonna let you finish. I'm leaving, and she walking off. But didn't she look good in that swimsuit though? I mean, that was a bomb swimsuit. Meanwhile, Evelyn gets to running after her like, what? So this is my thing with the situation. And I love me some Evelyn. But Evelyn, you saying that you was chasing after this chick, but you wasn't gonna do anything. But you had a whole palm tree in your hand, ready to swing it on her up until OG then took you by the shoulder and hoisted you onto the ground. I don't understand how you have the audacity to say that you wasn't gonna do nothing but talk to her, when we know that's not what you really wanted to do. I was here for OG standing up for her friend, but to be quite honest with you, while I don't like a sneak attack either, I think that CeCe can stand up for herself. To be truth is told, we all been seeing CeCe taking these little kickboxing classes and things like that. I believe CeCe can actually defend herself and fend for herself against Evelyn without any issues, and without OG having to get in between. And was Evelyn calling OG OJ? I felt like that's what she was calling her. So the next thing you know, Kristen is trying to talk to CeCe. It ain't really working out because everybody in the way, and OG is all up in the mix. Evelyn trying to get at CeCe, crawling over golf carts and everything. I was like, what is happening here? While I'm asking myself that, I'm literally reveling with excitement at the fact that this is off the rails, okay? It's crazy entertainment. Now, it's sad to see that these people are acting like animals, and mostly that was Evelyn, but I was here for it. So anyway, so next thing you know, Kristen is like, back up off me, don't touch me, OG. And OG's up in her face like, I didn't touch you, and if I did, what you gonna do? And Shawnee's like, well, actually, you did touch her. This was a whole bunch of mess and foolishness, okay? It was some foolishness. So the next revelation that we get, and this is the biggest thing ever, apparently, OG has been DMing Chad Ochocinco, okay? So, and we're gonna find out next week that Evelyn got the DMs, but I'm trying to understand, did this happen whilst OG has been with Kwame? I'm trying to understand what the deal is. And honestly, I was looking at Evelyn's Twitter account waiting to see these receipts, okay? Because in the preview for next week, it looked like she got some Xerox copies in her hand. So I'm just trying to figure out where the receipts at, what they look like, where we gonna see them, and where they at, okay? Where are they? And if y'all got them, send them to my desk, email me. My email is in the description below, okay? So I'm trying to, while my mouth is aghast at this revelation, I know I'm jumping out of order because what happened between Kristen and CeCe was the other part of the episode. I don't really know. What I do know is that this is a deeper seated issue than can be resolved on a reality television show. And to be very honest with you, one of them has to go in order for this relationship with their family to actually work out. You know, it's intriguing, but it's also kind of gut-wrenching because Kristen is crying these tears that reach down. I mean, you ever seen somebody cry and they screaming with the hoarse voice? You know what I'm saying? And side note, was Evelyn sick this entire time? Like, I'm trying to figure out, she sounded hoarse. Like, she sounded real hoarse this entire episode. So I'm trying to figure, what's going on with you? What's happening? You all right? So anyway, I think that's it for the episode. I'm trying to understand. Oh, side note, Byron. Remember last week I told y'all, and I talked about it earlier yesterday, whatever you're watching this video. I don't know. Y'all know I told y'all about how Byron had made this video about Kristen and Thomas lying on him. Okay, so Y'all, he done took the video down. Yes, he did. Yes, he did take it down. As he should have. He shouldn't have ever posted it. Listen, as the daddy, you got to be the one to set the tone for the relationship, father. You got to be the one to put the BS to bed, okay? You the patriarch. You need to be the one to set this stuff aside, and you can't call out your son like that. I don't know social media. What's making me about mad is Nicole Murphy on Wendy Williams lying with her lying self, okay? Talking about what she understood, okay? I'm so mad at her for that interview. I was like, girl, you ain't even give us nothing. And Wendy's sitting right here, girl, don't say nothing else about no social media or whatever. Being to blame for what happened to you. We want to know, why was you kissing this man? And we want the truth of the matter. And Nicole Murphy then skirted around this whole thing, bringing out fake pearls and everything to give to Wendy Williams and a t-shirt. Like that's gonna make it all go away. I give her props for appearing on the show, but I take away all of those props for saying absolutely nothing. Anyway, that was just my side rant. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode. And side note, the question of the hour is, based on what you saw from this episode, is OG aggressive? Okay, now, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. But what I want to ask you is, because it came up and it was in my notes and I just forgot to mention it. OG, the question was asked, is OG aggressive? And most of the ladies raised their hands. I think what they were trying to tell her was, you are aggressive all the time versus just having a moment. I could see what they were saying, but I could also see whereas OG is stepping into a situation where she feels like she gotta let people know, you're not gonna mess with me, okay? So I get that. I absolutely get that. And in turn, that makes her seem aggressive to the rest of the ladies, but in fact, she's just, honestly, I feel like she's like, I'm surrounded by wolves. I think that's how she feels. But anyway, y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all thought about this episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and we will see you guys in the next video.